From the two readings that we had for this section, the similarities that From the two readings that we had for this section, the similarities that I saw is that they both were introducing phonics awareness and read alouds. But the differences between the two is that the type of timings that they had. So with the website for the teaching in first grade classroom, that one had the phonics awareness as the first thing to do in the morning, whereas the other one had it more for later on in the morning. And I think I like the strategy of doing phonics awareness first, just because it gives that opportunity for students to review decoding, letter sounds, letter recognition, the format of the letters that correspond to each other, and how that actually makes a decodable word and being able to decode it. Whereas if it was more geared to like read aloud, independent reading, and workshops and etc., I feel like that sort of shies away from reviewing the skills and making students more confident and wanting to read, just because it gives them more like a little exercise and review, and that could potentially be more helpful for students when it comes to wanting to be engaged in the reading. But I do see it as it being more beneficial for those students that have difficulty coming into school early, just in the sense that if they're coming in a little bit late and they're still doing read alouds and independent reading, they're not necessarily missing out too much on that opportunity of regaining the skills that they need to decode words, along with sounding out words and doing the phonics awareness. So in that sense, I think that would be beneficial for students. So that's where I would see the similarities and differences in both of the literacy blocks. How do I compare this to my own current understanding of how literacy blocks are organized? I see that it's more crucial for students to do a lot more literacy based learning in the morning, just because they have more of an open mind and they're still alert. As well as by doing the whole phonics awareness, it sort of stigmatizes them to want to learn more and remember/recall the strategies that they gained. So in that sense, I can see how the blocks are organized, how the two samples from the readings were demonstrated. And lastly, what are my own next steps for literacy block organizations? For me personally, like, we do a lot more, I want to say we do more of like a slow entry, where they're doing like independent reading. So they are doing that before the bell rings. And then once we do our morning gathering, we focus more on reviewing the sound wall, what the letter sound makes, and then being able to make, as of right now, like two letter words, and then slowly introducing it into 3 letter words, and then slowly from that start doing decodable sentences based on the ability that they already have for making 2 and 3 words, 2 and 3 letter words. And I feel like that strategy that I have right now has been very beneficial for us. in the classroom. And after doing that activity, we start going into centers. And with those centers, they're both geared into math and literacy, but there also is that opportunity for one-on-one learning opportunities for either myself or my teaching partner to do with our students. Rather, it's doing RAS kids or decodable readings, or refocusing and regaining that facility of recognizing those letters for our students that might have more difficulty or that are our year one students. So yeah, those are mainly the key aspects that I was able to gain and perhaps can further my ability in my class.